Welcome to northeast of Algonquin. My name's Kara, and I run a small homestead in the woods with my boyfriend John in eastern Ontario in Canada. We have 3 dogs, a wild raspberry foraging chihuahua named Dexter, and livestock guardian dogs, Bridget and Athena. And there's the cats, Phoenix, who is an affectionate menace, and Freya, who's the sweetest, dopiest cat in the entire world. And we can't forget Layla, our velveteen lop rabbit. Oh yeah, and somewhere around 50 chickens. Life on the homestead is always chaotic. There's daily chores that need doing, and hardly anything goes to plan. There's always at least 1 project, or 5, on the go, and the list of things that needs fixing never seems to end. You probably won't see John on camera very much, but join me while we navigate the ups and downs of homesteading and learning on the go. This life we've chosen is anything but easy, but we wouldn't trade it for the world.
I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you. This time I know we're really through. But I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you. And now I'm going back to blue. But I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you.
Good morning, everybody. It is a gorgeous morning. It's going to get hot this afternoon, but it's been nice and cool this morning. I think it was about 7 degrees when I got up this morning. So, yeah, fall is moving in. But yeah, I spent the last week working 6 days out of 7. I now have a week off, and I'm going to be spending the next 3 days trying to get stuff done around the property, because we're getting towards crunch time to get things done outdoors, because winter is soon approaching, and that kind of limits what we can get done outside. So it is going to get hot later today, and so I'm just trying to get a bunch of stuff that passed me, left behind, and made more difficult for present me, but trying to get some of that stuff done, and just get some other stuff done that I couldn't get to this summer because I was working too much. But my schedule, once I return back to work next week, is returning to normal, which means I'm back down to my regular part-time hours. So hopefully this fall I will be able to get a whole bunch more stuff done before the snow flies. And in my area, when the snow flies varies. I'm in an area that can get a lot of snow, couple of winters ago, we had 4 feet built up in the backyard. Out by my garden, my fence was, my garden is 4 feet high and the snow level was right up at the top. Other years we've had 1.5 feet, so it kind of seems to vary how much we get and when it starts. We've had green Christmases. We've also had snow in October, so we just never know. Last year we lucked out. I think I finished the chicken run late November, I believe it was. I was still putting posts in the ground and getting all the fencing up. And then we had, I think it was probably about 3 weeks or so where the chickens were outside still. Hi, Sam. Got a red squirrel with a with a pine cone. Didn't realize I was here, I guess. There he goes. My chickens, a lot of people's chickens in the area continue to go out in the winter. Mine are apparently spoiled little brats and they refuse to go out in the winter, which is fine. That's, if they don't want to go out, they don't have to go out. I do give them the option when the snow starts flying to still go out, and there's never any prints in the snow or anything like that, but chickens are snow blind, and so it makes it more difficult for them to see. And with a run the size of the one that I've got, it's just not practical to shovel it all out. It's all on a downgrade, as you guys have seen. We are built into a hill here. Our house is built into a hill. And so there is no flat ground to be had, like anywhere. I think the flattest spot we have is in the backyard, and even that's a little bit sloped. So, but I just took a break here, and I'm gonna get back to work, trying to get a little bit more of the dirt moved that you guys would have seen me shovel into a pile when I did the video for putting up the gate to the run, and so that pile of dirt that I put right in the way and left as a future Kara problem is now a present Kara problem, and I'm now annoyed at past Kara, so but that's kind of how it goes. So when you're hot and sweaty and you finish the main part of a project, sometimes I just don't feel like carrying on, sweaty, sore, tired, and then it becomes a problem for another day. I'm gonna get back to it. I made myself a coffee. I've got my water with my electrolytes in it, and I'm gonna get back to some shoveling. And once it gets too hot, because it's already starting to warm up with the sun, I will move on to something else. So let's get to it.
We need more than hopes and wishes for us to make it through the night. Stormy weather, weary eyes, hope to make it through the night. Before this night is over, I will guide you home. All this time you thought we'd never pay the price. In the game of love, you have to roll the dice. My heart got 7 years to life. 7 years to life. I've been told that time will heal all our wounds and our sorrows too. No more clouds, no more rain. I need sun to ease my pain. before this night is over.
I found a rock. It's a good size rock. It's heavy as shit. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna move it. I might be able to lift it. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't dig down in this area, and I need to dig down in this area because the whole idea of doing this is so that when the snow melt comes down the hill, it doesn't just pool right in this area, because to the, I believe it's the right of you guys, is the door that leads into my old coop, which is in the garage. And while there is a raised floor in the coop section, just on the other side of the door is not raised, and the garage will flood if the flow of the snow melt isn't redirected. And so that's why this had to move, because I want it to come down this way through the old run and out the other side. So yeah, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna move this damn rock. So if you remember, I'll try and pull up some footage from when I was doing the gate, or maybe when I fixed the gate, because after I put it up, there was another video of me fixing the gate, because I made mistakes building it. But yeah, the dirt pile was, probably up to here or so, I think. And I was having to go over top of that. I know I've got footage from other videos too, but I was having to walk over top of that to the pile where I dumped the chicken manure from the and the straw and all that bedding from the coop. So yeah, what I'm trying to do here is create a path where it can come down. I'm going to move the old step getting into the old run, because there's a cinder block behind here, and then ideally the water will just flow out. I'll have a trench down beside the back of the garage here, and it'll just flow out. So yeah, see what we can do, eh, Billy? Hey, old girl. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, it's hard on the knees. Okay, let's see if we can get this damn rock out of here. Okay, so I still got some clearing to do in here, but I've got this moved enough that I can put the downspout from the rain gutters underneath and through. So I'm going to try and do that without pulling the gutters off the wall. Cooperate, damn it. Hold that in place while there we go. There we go. Perfect. And then had a piece of a cinder block here to block chickens from getting out, because there's a small hole where my young chicks could get out. There's also, oh, it's dug right down in there, eh? There's also some chicken wire that I laid under here so that predators couldn't dig down under. So yeah, I need to kind of bring a trench down through here. So I'm gonna do that now. bit more right here, but that's fine. I think that's good for today. Progress anyway. And I'm right in the sun now and it's starting to get hot. So I think I'm gonna move on to something else. So I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna go and sit in the chicken run for a few minutes and decide what I'm gonna do. Hi guys. I'm currently surrounded by probably about half my flock because they know what this can is. Hi guys. Do you want a treat? Pretty birds? Pretty birds! Hey buddy, you gonna get some mealworms? So that little guy back up here is one of this year's cockerels. The other one is way down there. So that one down there is Red's son. The one in the corner is Cal's son. And we're trying to decide which one I want to keep. Because I can only keep one. So we'll give these guys a treat. There we go, Red. Pretty birds! Chick, 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 chick. See if any of the rest of them come out of the coop. The little ones don't really know the treat call yet, but well, the majority of the flock does. Okay, so now that I have these guys occupied, that's enough mealworms for the minute. What I would like to do, I'm in the back part of the run here, back up against the back end of the run, so I was just working down over there. Red, you still look ridiculous. Red went through a molt recently and he still hasn't grown back his tail feathers. So what I would like to do is possibly put up some sort of like branches or something from, you know, one post to another kind of thing for some roosts over in this corner, or in this end rather, because I don't really need to come up here all that often. But hi guys. But these guys, I'm sure, would appreciate having somewhere to go up off the ground. Oh, he did come over. There's the other one. There we go. Hey, dude. So one downside with this guy is he's got a huge, long comb on the top of his head. And where I am, it gets really cold in the winter. And when they have long combs like that, like the other guy's got a long one too, but it's not as big as this guy's. But when they have long combs like that in the winter, they're more prone to frostbite. So, hi Red. You leave Poof alone. Hi Poof Ball. But yeah, I gotta try and decide what I want to do here. So I just figured I would bring you in and let you guys spend some time with the birds. We don't do that all that often. I'll show you guys the birds during morning chores, but we don't really actually sit and observe. Hi Goldie Hen. She's so pretty. She's my only one that color. Hi Sage. My OG rooster. Where's Billy? Speaking of Sage, she must still be in the coop. Sage's girlfriend. Yeah, I had a really, really long locust branch, but I think John might have mistakenly cut it up on me. So I'll have to go up and over in here and see. Be nice there, Cal. Hi, Ollie. So not all of the birds have names, just the ones I can tell apart. So we got Spice there. And is Big Mama out here? Oh yes, Big Mama, right there, the black one. She's the alpha, the lead hen. We got Poofball here, and Ollie. Cindy is there. And Pearl must be in the coop. We've still got a bunch of birds in the coop. Most of the silkies are in the coop right now. They don't come out as often. We have our OGs, the two white ones there and there are Azure Blues. They are 5.5 years old. And then Billy and Sage are also the OGs. Hey, Sage? Hey, my dude? This guy's the reason we have livestock guardian dogs, because he actually fought off a fox a couple of years ago when they used to free range. And then we said enough of that. We're going to get some protectors. Oh, goodness. This guy's going nuts over there. Mealworms. And then we've got some opal leg bars. And where's Winnie? Crested cream leg bar there. Some black copper morans, blue copper morans, and then some of them are olive eggers as well. So, yeah. And then we've got a bunch of Easter eggers. So Spice over there is an Easter egger. Ollie here is an Easter egger. Basically, Easter egger just means a mixed breed. That's Valerie there. She's an olive egger. With the green band. She was a chick that I saved. So I banded her a different color so I could tell her apart from her siblings, because there's another one right here that looks almost identical to her. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, there comes Pearl. Over there. And Billy. Billie Holiday, my one barred rock, my old girl. That's Sage's girlfriend. Billy, you missed the mealworms. Alright, let me get some more. Get some more for Billy and Pearl. There you go, Billy. Come on, Pearl. There you go. Alright. There you go, guys. Here, Red, you want some too? Anyway, I'm going to go and see if I have anything long enough to throw up a roost in here. Just not something that has to be done before winter, just something that I want to do for them. Yeah. Figured you guys might like to spend some time with the flock. Alright, so it seems John did cut the big locust branch that I had asked him not to. So I think we're stuck with a pine post from a tree that we dropped last year. That's good and long. And we'll see what we can do with that. But I think that's just going to be a job for either later this afternoon or maybe even tomorrow, because now that I've sat and taken a break, my arms are just dead from shoveling. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be lifting my chainsaw today. So I don't know if I mentioned, I did get a new chainsaw. I was looking at getting a gas-powered one, but they're all fairly heavy, and with my shoulder the way it is, I really didn't relish the idea of having to do a pull start, even if it was the smart start, which is easier to start, and the weight of it on my shoulders would be kind of a pain in the butt too. So I ended up spending a little more money and getting a battery powered. It is a 350 still, so it's a decent size. It's got an 18-inch bar, but it's a little bit lighter for me, so hopefully that will work out well. But yeah, I think I'll pull that out tomorrow and measure that pine that's down and see if I can't get a roost out of it for them. So yeah, anyway, don't know if I'll film anything else today or not, but we'll see, because yeah, even holding up the phone right now to film, my arm and my shoulder are just not pleased. So yeah, we're gonna call it for a little bit at least, and see whether or not I get up to any more this afternoon, or whether I just put it off till tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I think this video is probably going to be long enough at this point. I am working on trying to shorten my videos, because an hour is a long video, so we're going to try and cut them down. So yeah, probably the next one will be tomorrow or this afternoon or whenever. We'll be in another video. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great week. Bye guys. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to follow along on our homesteading journey. And for those of you who already have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.